have done when you was historical at the library, what you have done for the city. It's gotta go on. You've done your part, and I know you're gonna continue to do your part. But, I notice, people who, I can brag, I'm a Mount Vernon Knight, born and raised here 58 years ago, across the street from Thornton High School. That's where I was born at. But anyway, well, down the street, Mount Vernon High School back then. But that's where I lived, before they tore the house down and put parking lot for teachers. We gotta, get the next generation involved. And this right here cannot die. These meetings right here, we gotta carry it on. The church houses, the streets, whatever. This presentation gotta keep going. And I know, I'm hoping one day we can have a Mount Vernon Day like they have in Florida. We should consider that too, a Mount Vernon Day. Because I know, I listen to the old Italian people and stuff, they were going to Florida for Mount Vernon Day. And I think it still continues, I don't know.
Yes, it is.
It's here, because I know Mr. Judge Kendall and, it's still continuing. We should have something like that here in Mount Vernon to celebrate Mount Vernon as a whole and bring the Turners into this too, because they were part of, Mount Vernon history. We need to think about that.
All right.
Yeah.
Mr. Clark, any last words?
I feel that it's great to see people come out, even though the auditorium isn't full, this is just the first step on a very long process. Like I said earlier, you had 3 generations of Black men here today to talk to you guys. I also would like to see maybe, some women also speak to the history of that. We are a community that's always under attack. And if we don't, as a people, come together, we won't survive. It's as simple as that. The school system's going through changes, the city is going through changes, even up at the top. And I just feel that, it's all fair in elections, you also need to come out and vote. People need to be involved. And if you aren't involved, you can't complain. That was always my thing. Especially as a 20-something-year-old, we're often told that, we don't vote, or we're not concerned about what's going on. And it always, gets on, I get upset when I see people complain about things that they can't change. That they can change. You have the remote in your hand and you're complaining about what's on TV, change the channel. And if you don't want to change the channel, you can't complain about it because you have the power to do so. So, my last word I just want to say is that we have the power to change what can go on in this community. And starting from here, everybody knows somebody. You tell somebody, you get the word out, and you tell them, listen, this is what I heard, and this is what we can do. And I want you to be on board because the power of voice has taken down many of armies. It has brought together many of people. And being together as one in a city that we pride ourselves in as believing in, and as a city of homes, we just need to come together and push this out into the community, like people have said before, because if we don't, they'll die in this room, and that'll be one of the greatest tragedies that the city has ever seen. So, thank you. Thank you, everybody.
That Dr. Sproul has a signing tomorrow, please, at Outlaw.
What time is that, Dr. Sproul?
Dr. Sproul?
He's not talking. Dr. Sproul, I want to know when you're signing books.
Signing both times.
This book was